This is Rick Davis of Rick Davis Gold and Diamonds. It's time that we pay attention to what's going on in the country. We, the people, have to change the world. Things are not going our way. It's not the way things should be. It's not the way that we grew up. It's not the things that we know. God bless us all. We're faced with times that we've never been involved with before. Things are going on in this world that can't be explained. But if you pay attention, you'll survive it. Put gold and silver back now so that you don't have to go to banks, you don't have to borrow money, you don't have to ask anybody's permission to get your money. If you have it at home or put up in a safe, gold and silver will rise and it will be the answer to your financial problems. So take advantage of it. Buy it today while it's still affordable. Thank you and God bless. It's your friend in the jewelry business again, Rick Davis. Anything you need in the jewelry business, we can help you. Come and see me, Rick Davis, 5301 Brainerd Road, Chattanooga, Tennessee. Thank you and God bless.
People stop in at Rick Davis Gold and Diamonds for a variety of reasons. Some stop in because Rick pays the most for their scrap gold and unused jewelry. Some come in to invest in bullion. And there are those who just simply want to look around our tremendous selection in the showroom. Whatever your reason for coming by Rick Davis Gold and Diamonds, we just want to say thank you. And we look forward to serving you again real soon. Rick Davis Gold and Diamonds, 5301 Brainerd Road.
Hi, I'm Rick Davis. The scrap business is wonderful. Everybody is trying to sell everything they can and turn it into gold and silver. You can also turn your scrap and unwanted gold into cash. So if you need some extra cash, dig in the bottom of that jewelry box. You'll always find something that's gold in there that's hiding, and bring it in and we'll show you how to turn it into cash. Thank you and God bless. Welcome to Diamonds 101. In the next few minutes, you're going to hear about the ABCs of buying diamonds. The grade, the cut, the color, the clarity, everything you need to know to make an educated decision on what you're buying. So if you'll pay attention the next few minutes, take some notes, ABCs of diamonds. You'll never get it any straighter, any more fulfilling to you as a buyer or a seller. These can help you any way you go. To buy a diamond, to sell a diamond, you'll have the first-hand knowledge of what to do on every grade of the diamond. We're going to go through this thing, and it's short and sweet, it's to the point, literally easy. If you will write down some of these notes that I'm fixing to give you, you can absolutely, if you'll remember just these points, you can absolutely take this. This is what I started with. The thing that made me want to do this is I started trying to understand points, different things on a diamond, different things to look for. These are some of the main points. This is the first grade. Remember, you're back in you're just going to school. The top of the stone is referred to as the table. That's the area blocked from here to here, the table. The line that goes separating in the middle, this is referred to as the girdle. These lines that run across it that give it the refractive, the look, the shine, the light bouncing back and forth is called facet junctions. The very tip on the bottom is a culet. Four very, very key points to a diamond. The first things that you learn is that's what those areas are on a diamond. Now, what you look for in these diamonds, and you have everybody talking and looking and, well, what is that? What is them black spots? Are they diamond mites? Are they flies? Or what are they? These are old dead dinosaurs. This is a spot of carbon. It can be any kind of a shape. It's like a snowflake. No two of them are alike. The carbon spot on there can be of that look, or it can be round, snowflaked. It could be anything you want to see, but just a black, and you're looking at the internal part of the diamond. You're looking inside the diamond. When you look at it with a loupe, you're looking inside, but you're looking for black specks. Also, you're going to see some frosty spots on the diamond. When you're looking at these frosty areas, they kind of, they're not necessarily black, but they look like little clouds in there, little fried places, like when you was a kid, you used to fry marbles. Those are called occlusions. This is just another flaw that you look for in diamonds. Now here this is one of the grades that's called IF. You're going to get all the grades here in just a little 5 or 10 minute nutshell. IF stands for internally flawless. We're looking down inside the diamond, and there's what you see. You see absolutely no spots, no specks, no anything. This is a grade that's not thrown around very easily. It's thrown around probably, you hear people say, well, this is a flawless diamond. Well, there's not many of them flawless, but if you're looking at a flawless stone, this is what you see, internally flawless. That means the interior of the stone has no flaws. It might have a nick on the side, it might have other things, but internally flawless, no carbon, no occlusions. You go from that to, and these grades are very strict. This is a Gemology Institute of America. And you can't compare their grading system to what I've got on these papers. But like I said, this is the first grade. You got to start somewhere. And the easier you make it, the more fun it is. It's what got me involved in it. And, it wasn't so complicated. I couldn't understand it. And I started taking notes. And then you study and you look. And, 36 years later, you can grade these things. I'm a certified gemologist grader for GIA. Have been for about 12 years. This is a grading system that's recognized worldwide. This IF stone that we looked at had nothing in it. You see how minute those two little spots are in that one? That stands for VVS, stands for very, very slightly included. Now there's a black speck that you'll see in one part of this that is a spot of carbon. You'll see a couple of little faint marks that are occlusions in there. Now there's also VVS1 and VVS2. VS1 and VS2 gets to, instead of very, very slightly, this is very slightly. Not very, very, but very. Very slightly included to the first power or the second power. You start seeing more spots. You start seeing more specks. This is blowing this diamond up to where you're actually looking at it where it looks like it's the size of a basketball. But you're looking at it with the eyepiece, with your diamond loop. That's what you're looking for. You wonder why jewelry stores sometimes, if you ask them, may I borrow your loop? Oh, we don't have loops. Well, the reason they don't have loops is they don't want you to see all the flaws. They don't want you to look and be able to grade this diamond. They don't want you to be a professional. They're the only professionals. So think about what I'm saying. Look at your grade. A loop and looking for these marks. It's just good common sense that you look at. Don't let it scare you. There's nothing scary about it. Take the loop and look at it. Eventually, you'll see something in there that looks like this. Start asking questions. What am I buying? How is it graded? We go from very slightly included to slightly included. There again, on first and second, slightly included 1, slightly included 2. As you see this, it gets more carbon spots, more occlusions, more flaws. They come more dominant in the stone. And each grade is a step down from the prior grade that I've showed you. This is slightly included. Doesn't look too slightly to me, but it is under the grading scale. SI1, SI2, slightly included. Imperfect. We see these in stores all over the country. Used to be when mom and pop stores took a lot of pride in their diamonds and things. You never ever seen these. In the old days, you hear people say about this is back when a diamond was a diamond. They had no reason to sell this imperfect stones because they took pride in getting the VVS and VS quality stones. It was very little flaws in them, and they pointed it out and they showed their buyers exactly what they were getting. Later years and greed and marketing and bigger companies, they've come to take these things. If you see a diamond out today and they call it a black diamond, if you see a black diamond, that is nothing more than a diamond that is so included with carbon that the entire stone looks black. Instead of having just these little spots, the entire stone is so full it looks black. They used to be drill bits and they couldn't find a way to market these things. oh, look here, let's call it a black diamond and put it in some nice white silver jewelry. People will love it. And sure enough, they did. The people started buying them, and there's a big market out there now for black diamonds. But they're nothing more than an included stone that is so far included that they couldn't do anything else with it except call it a black diamond. Promotional grade. Oh, where'd that come from? This is one that we see, and this is a promotional deal that comes from, I'm not going to call store names, but your lower end stores or some of your stores that actually put out credit, and they don't really, come on in, buy our jewelry, we'll put it on our easy credit terms, and they make it look like they don't care if you pay for it or not. In most cases, if it's this low a grade, the cost price is probably $100 for them to get this piece assembled. And it is a diamond, but it's a low grade. If you know how to look for it, then you know that this is probably not what you want. But it's got a $600 price tag on it instead of $1,200 like some of the stores. Promotional grade, so they run this regular $600 diamond on sale today for $249. And this is what you're buying. The resale value on it is very, very low. It might be worth $80, $70. But if you don't look at it, you don't learn this, you don't know what you're buying, and you have to look, open your eyes, understand what you're buying and how you're buying it. And, I see people every day that's buying things, they don't have a prayer what they bought. Diamonds 101 will give you just a little bit of information that maybe somewhere along the way will keep you from getting in trouble or not buying exactly what you think you bought. That's one of the C's. That's the clarity grade. Now we get into color, another C. Perhaps you'll remember this, and like I said, this is the first grade, guys, so don't let it stress you out and don't make it complicated. If you look at this graph right here, you have D, E, and F colorless. That's a diamond that has no apparent color to it. It looks like a clear pane of glass. There's no color, no nothing. Colorless. But D, E, and F is considered colorless. G, H, I is considered near colorless. It might have a faint little hue of some color in there, but as you look at this, you can't tell the difference. And a D, E, and F or a G, H, I, there's $300 difference in one from a DEF to a GHI. So, make them show you the grades. Understand what your grading colors are. You get into J, K, and L. You get into light or faint yellow. And I tried to show that where you've got a little, just a shade, just a hue. You won't see it normally. You cannot, under high intensity lights, you cannot tell the difference. But if it's a J, K, or L, you're getting into light or faint yellow. M, N, O gets into the fancy colors, and you see how dominant the yellow is. So, it can be half that yellow and still be an M, N, or an O. Any of them can be a very, depending on all the different areas, without getting it complicated, they can be a beautiful stone, a great graded stone, and still be worth a lot of money. But if the color's down on it, unless you're wanting a yellow stone, it's not going to bring the kind of money that a D, E, or F colorless stone will. It's just the perfect stone is an internally flawless D colorless diamond. $17,000 for 1 carat stone, wholesale. And the bottom of the barrel, $700 for an included promotional grade M or N, terrible color stone. So remember that it's in groups of 3: DEF colorless, GHI near colorless, JKL light, faint yellow, faint color to it. MNO gets into fancy colors. Don't let these colors scare you. It's just this is something that, as you're looking at them, when you're buying a diamond or whether you're selling a diamond, understand this much about the color of it. It's just a little way of helping you. And like I said, this is Diamonds 101. This isn't going to make you become a gemologist overnight. It's not going to make you run out and able to sell it. But if you use some of these terminologies and eventually you get into it and you start to know what you're talking about, It's a great business. It's a fun business. Your cut, strictly cut, is different cuts from the trillion to the marquee to the oval to the princess to the round. Your colors, you know the ranges in color: DEF, GHI, JK, LMN, all your colors, all your clarities, and your carats. Your carats is just like a dollar. 100 pennies is a dollar. 100 points is a carat, 1 carat. 50 points is a half carat. 25 points quarter, 33 points third, 10 points a tenth. 66 points, 2/3 of a carat. So it's just general math. Whatever your points are, 100 points equals the whole thing. So that's the way you figure. If you got 200 points, you got a 2 carat. 250 points is a 2.5 carat. Math is no problem. Cut, color, clarity, and carat. We've already determined by the grades, and you remember what we said earlier was the VS, SI, I1, I2. So here's what you want. You want VS quality or at least SI quality. Once again, do not be afraid to ask for a loop. If they won't give you a loop, tell them you're going to go get you one. You might come back. The only thing I'm trying to stress here is get what you pay for. A 1 carat internally flawless diamond D color is probably around $17,000. These are off the top of my head. I'm not going to miss it $100 either way, but a 1 carat internally flawless, $17,000. A 1 carat VVS, same stone, same size, VVS, $3,500. 1 carat VS, $2,800. 1 carat slightly included, $2,300. 1 carat I grade imperfect, $1,300. A 1 carat promotional junk fried stone, it's a real diamond, $300. This is the same stone, the same size stone, just different grades of it. And there's probably not 1 out of 10 out there looking at this that would have any idea whether they was looking at a $3,500 diamond or a $1,300 diamond. This is wholesale prices, guys. Now, I'm going to tell you in a minute what retail does. But this is wholesale. This is cost. This VVS 1 carat stone at $3,500. Store has it in their showcase. It's going to be $7,000. A 1 carat VS is going to be $5,600. A 1 carat SI is going to be $4,600. A lot of room in there for discounts. So if you know what you're talking about, anybody that wants to sell you a diamond, they're going to get down and talk your terms if you understand the language. For most parts, middle of the road, middle of the scale, an SI1, SI2 GH color, that's medium cost, best look. That's what you're going to see in a lot of cases. If you look at this stone, this is not a bad stone, very pleasing to the eye. It's moderately priced. And when you look at it, medium cost, best look, under a loop, under a 10 power or 20 power loop, you're going to find that this stone has very few imperfections in it, and it's just a good stone that's out there. You're not trying to buy investment grade, and you don't want to buy the bottom of the barrel. You don't want to buy promotional. So keep these numbers in mind. SI1, SI2, GH. Remember that the cost that I gave you a few minutes ago, cost times 2, cost times 3, which is known as triple keystone, cost times 4, cost times 5, cost times 6, 6 marks, 6 times whatever the cost is for a full-blown high-end retail. If you're going to buy a diamond, think of it as an investment. Why would you want to pay 2 and 3 and 4 times what it's worth if you can buy an investment? If you can buy a diamond at investment prices, which is the cost that we went over earlier, if you can buy this diamond as an investment for $3,000, invest another $200 and have it put in a mounting, your investment is good, it's solid, it's a $2,000 diamond, it's a $200 mounting. You got $2,300 in what retail would be $6,000. So invest in the diamond, put the money on your hand, and enjoy it. Your investment will never go down. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. No, diamonds have not gone down in price in 17 years. They'll fluctuate a little bit, but up or down, like people trying to tell you they ain't worth nothing no more, diamonds are a good investment, but you've got to buy them at cost, spend the money to put them in a mounting,
and then know what your investment is and enjoy your investment.
Don't leave it laying around in a safety deposit box, growing old. Wear it and enjoy it. It's your diamond, you paid for it, and you have the right to flaunt it, show it off, anything you can do to make it appear nice on your hand or your neck or your brooch, whatever you want to do with it. If somebody's selling you a diamond, get them to explain all the details about it. If you're buying a diamond, get them to explain all the details about it. Whatever you do in life, it will always go back to the ABCs of diamonds. Diamonds 101 will always help you. It'll help you through any situation. Just like Gold 101 will help you buy gold and silver. So stay on track, watch what you're doing, take notes, and I promise you it will help you. If you need you have additional questions for me, please feel free to call me anytime. My phone number is posted, and I'll try to help walk you through it. But any questions you have can be answered if you'll just make that phone call. Thank you, and God bless. Hi, I'm Rick Davis. There's so much going on now in the world. We've got to correct it. We've got to protect our assets. We've got to make sure that everything's in line. People is trying to control your money, your assets. Gold and silver is the way to control it. Stop by and see me. We'll take your hand and walk you through $100 to $100,000. If you'll stop by and see me, I'll explain every step of the way. Thank you, and God bless. It's your friend in the jewelry business again, Rick Davis. Anything you need in the jewelry business, we can help you. Come and see me, Rick Davis, 5301 Brainerd Road, Chattanooga, Tennessee. Thank you, and God bless. Ladies and gentlemen, the time is now. We know that we're faced with some economic downfalls and downturns, and things are going wrong in this country. It's not going to get any better anytime soon, so protect yourself with the availability of gold and silver and the assets that you can control from home. Come and see me, Rick Davis Gold and Diamonds, 5301 Brainerd Road, your friend in the jewelry business. Thank you, and God bless. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Rick Davis of Rick Davis Gold and Diamonds. The time is of the essence. I have never talked to you before like this, and I probably won't do it again. But I want you to understand that gold and silver bullion is going to dry up. It's going to get to the point where we cannot get it. So it's very important that you get your deals in, you get your quantities, what you want to order, whether it be 1 ounce, 10 ounces, or 100 ounces, it doesn't matter. You've got to start getting these tickets in, getting them filled, getting the merchandise is getting harder and harder to get. And yes, that's gold and silver both. I work literally days, weeks, and months sometimes on one order trying to make sure it gets filled and in on time. All the shipments are running late. We can't control that. They ship with large shippers. They have insurance. It's insured. It's already blocked out. It's paid for, and as you get it, you take it home and you put it up and you control your future. But understand one thing, it's going to get harder and harder and harder to get as we go into this inflationary runaway prices. The grocery store, you feel 25% now, it's probably going to feel stronger and stronger. The gas is not going to get any less. They're talking now about a 68-cent discount. 68 cents on a $5 gas bill, $5 a gallon. They're going to knock 68 cents off of it and feel like they gave you something. That ain't going to happen. So as that shows up, the price at the pumps, the stock markets are crashing. We lost 792 points yesterday at one point. It came back 400 points, but who's to say when it's not going to come back? Who's to say when all the bullion is drying up? Who's to say the money's no good? So there's a lot of things that we've never experienced before. I hope we never experience it again, but we've got to deal with it. We've got to do this while it's at hand, while the problem exists, you've got to protect your portfolio, your future. Your stocks and bonds is no good. So what else do you have to rely on? Gold and silver. Been around forever, going to be around until the end of time. It's just a matter of how much that you've got, how much you put up, and how you protect your net worth. It's all up to you. I'll help you work through it, but please come in, spend some time with me. I'll show you how to read the markets. I'll show you how to understand every penny you put in gold or silver. And it's out there. We're still getting it. The flow is good right now, but it's not going to be good forever. They warned against 2 weeks yesterday. 2 weeks to get 1 ounce of gold. That's forever. I get it 20 ounces, 30 ounces, 50 ounces at a time. So get your orders in. We'll get them filled as quick as we can. But time is of the essence, and don't wait around until it's too late, or when I come on the air and I say, look, we've closed our gold and silver department. You know, that's not going to happen right now, but it's in the future. And I get warned about it every time I talk to the big boys. So don't wait till the last minute. Get it done. It's call to action. It needs to be taken care of for your future and our future and everybody's future. So listen to this and understand what I'm saying. I'm not trying to panic you. I'm just telling you it's getting harder and harder to get every single day. I thank you. God bless you. Have a nice week.
We came down to Rick's. We had scrap gold, and we're leaving with almost $600. Come on down, guys.
Hi, I'm Rick Davis with gold and silver both reaching record highs. Stop in and see us. You won't be disappointed. Hi, I'm Rick Davis. The scrap business is wonderful. Everybody is trying to sell everything they can and turn it into gold and silver. You can also turn your scrap and unwanted gold into cash. So if you need some extra cash, dig in the bottom of that jewelry box. You'll always find something that's gold in there that's hiding, and bring it in and we'll show you how to turn it into cash. Thank you and God bless you.